Welcome back to the channel, or hello if you're new here. Today we are in Athens, Greece, and we're going to be going on a food tour. We're at the Monastiraki Square right now. We're just waiting for some more people to arrive before we start our food eating journey, and we have heard Greek food is so delicious, so we cannot wait. And the company that we're going to be going with today is Athens Food on Foot, and we also heard that it is like the best tour, so I think it's gonna be a good one today. Lots of yummy, delicious food, and we're excited to take you guys along. So there's an underground river here, and it was really important during the ancient times, and Chase and I were just walking by this area and we're like, is this part of the underground river?
Kind of looks like it.
You see that river flowing down there? And most of the river is under the city streets, and I mean, we're under the city streets, so I'm kind of like, is that the river? That's actually kind of cool.
That would make total sense.
Yeah, let us know if you know. Nice place just to kind of chill out, hang out, have a coffee. Yeah, really beautiful. I am so hungry and so ready.
And if you need SIM cards, they're everywhere in the tourist area.
Yes.
You guys setting up right there.
We weren't sure how the SIM card situation was going to go. We have an eSIM, but yeah, there's a lot of the Vodafone stands, and we didn't realize they'd kind of be like plopped up here, and then especially you get like a lot of data per.
I think the cheapest one's about 13 euros.
13
and
euros.
It's crazy amounts of data.
100 gigs of data, and I think it has calling too, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a Shelby plan.
Sounds like a shopping plan.
We're going to have an amazing tour together. I hope you're starving because I have arranged many stops for us to eat. I don't like waiters, just right from the bat, I'm telling you this. We're going to have lots of food. The only excuse you get, it's only if you have any dietary restriction or any allergy. Is there anything I should know?
No.
Excellent.
We can eat everything and anything.
So we guess what? Now you don't get an excuse.
Right now we're walking by all this awesome street art. The whole alleyway, like we just came through one, and right here is covered.
He said this was a little bit like of a sketchy area back in the day, but now literally not sketchy at all.
And it's funny because it's not like sketchy as you would think. It was more or less the shop owners were all men, and they got a little too up on the sauce, I believe, and they all started fighting near the end of the day.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of a weird area, you said, but he says now it's very safe.
Yeah.
And we're coming up on a Disneyland. I've heard of this place. See what it is.
It looks really, really cool.
It's quite famous.
I can see the witch with the apple. Do you want to eat it?
So it's nice because he said we're going to learn a lot of history too. And I love that. When you go on a tour and it's a food tour, you kind of hope that you can get to know a little bit about Greece too, especially if it is your first or only tour. So with this one, we're already learning so much, which is really nice. And a little kook. We have heard of this. We've heard of it.
I did see this. I didn't remember what it
It's a very popular place, and it changed.
When I read it, said that
Wow.
things will change.
Oh, really?
So what we have here, guys, we have what we call Little
so
Cook.
cool.
Actually, it's a thematic dessert house, and everything started with a shop at the very end of this alleyway. After the success they had, and trust me, they're not only making desserts, they're making some dough also. They were able to expand almost to the half of this alleyway. So nowadays, under one name, one company, they have a gelato place, a crepe house, a waffle house, a crazy gift shop with everything breakable inside.
Wow.
And this is very popular with kids, as you can guess. Why? When parents passing by holding the kids,
I need that.
I need that.
I say the kids probably like.
And look at this place, come on.
Wow. It's just absolutely wild. I can't believe they change it every 3 months.
It would be really unique if they had some sort of apple dessert you could eat for the Snow White one,
That would
right?
be cool if they did like a feature.
We made it officially to our first stop, guys. After all this walking and talking, let's see what this bakery that we're heading now has to offer us. So,
Instantly you can start smelling the delicious baked goods.
Kalimera, Kalimera, Kalimera. So, right now we made it into a 75 years old bakery that operates 24/7, 365 days per year. And they're able to survive recessions, crises, ups and downs just by selling those bread rings
Okay.
that we call kuluri.
I get a picture of that. That looks awesome.
Have you ever had one of those?
You know what
It reminds me of, we were in Turkey, so simit, yeah.
Simit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I read about that.
It's actually the same.
You see them everywhere around the
To give you an idea, for us, it's considered to be and everyday snack. So let me offer you some for you to try.
And look at how coated in sesame seeds it is.
That, yeah, they didn't chintz out on that.
Yeah, I already broke a piece off. And it's interesting that he said that they put tahini as a spread because tahini is a sesame seed spread.
double sesame.
Oh. Whoa.
Thank you. Awesome.
That's really good. The bread, it is a little bit sweet, which I actually really love. And you get such a nice flavor of sesame seeds. It's like, you can see that they're toasted and they're crunchy. That's delicious.
And when I was listening to it, I heard it was open 365, so every day. But he was saying people come here after the bars. It's open 24/7, 365, so does not close this shop.
Well, he was saying back in there that people come here in the morning or like eat these in the morning as like a hangover cure
Or during the
to
night.
soak up their alcohol. Is that what you said during the night?
Anytime you can stop here and get one of these.
They're good.
It's really good.
That dough is like sweet and salty, and
The sesame seeds are so delicious.
you know what? I need spread for a lot of things. This is not one of them, which is surprising.
Okay. Okay. That's delicious.
First off, first thing in my tummy, I'm like, We're just in this beautiful neighborhood right now, headed to our next stop. We're still in the Monastiraki neighborhood. Sometimes with the names, you guys, I'm not the greatest, but bear with me. And I think we're almost at our next stop now. It's another bakery, some kind of phyllo pastry, so that should be it. Super delicious.
Making phyllo pies from scratch. We're going to try 2 of them.
These look amazing.
One of those, you know it exactly, and it's spanakopita.
Oh!
And I have also a surprise for you. I'm going to grab some butters for everyone.
So he's literally rolling out the dough and making the pastry right in front of you. I think
Yeah,
it's
it
so
looks like there's
cool.
2 different doughs. Well, one's more
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah, one looks like it has like something mixed in almost.
Butter?
I hope so.
Some sort of butter mixture?
So good.
We're going to start with the most flakiest spanakopita you have ever tried. Whatever you try here, it's made from scratch. The open phyllo and everything from early in the morning throughout the day. But I have to give you a heads up, beware, because couple bites of it and you might start speaking Greek. I don't know if you can handle it. So dig in to this one. It's not exhibit in a museum. Selby, dig in. Now turn your savage mode on.
Yeah, like this. Just
So for this to be
So
time do they open
crispy.
Selby? Using
I've never had authentic spanakopita. This is a first for me, so
7.
Yeah, I think grabbing it's the best solution.
I don't mind.
Gets on the countertop and he starts opening phyllo, making everything from scratch. Oh
my God.
To have bakeries like these guys,
Wow.
it's not very common.
That's amazing.
very good.
Oh my gosh. You can taste how good that cheese is, and then the
So what's
spinach.
up? Are you going to grab a piece or?
Yes.
His hands are a little busy. He's watching me eat.
It's time to go yet. Looks like they got cheese, onion,
No, not right.
and spanakopita.
Spanakopita.
It's
Oh, also,
spinach.
it said like spanakopita, but a lot of people say spanakopita, right?
Yes. It's the first one. So,
Oh,
Look at
hello.
your muscles. Look at your muscles.
so
Oh,
how?
that's absolutely, I love the flaky pastry.
So that's spanakopita. That was so good. That had like feta,
Oh, yeah.
spinach. It was crispy, and now we get to switch over to something sweet, which is the
Is this the
bugatsa.
one I read about? One of the few places that does the hand.
It's beautiful.
Wow,
the dough,
it looks
like
so
a lot of places
creamy.
don't From scratch, you said.
Valerie, just to give you an idea, bakeries
Mouthful.
are the most common businesses we can find in Greece.
It's melting
You
so
can find a
nicely into my
bakery
mouth.
every 40 feet. In the coffee shop.
It's sweet, it's cinnamony.
Of course, you found out.
And those
already.
layers, there's like 6 layers on each
what
side,
happens with this factory?
which you can feel. There's a lot
Many
more
bakeries
bite to it than the other
Choose to close
spanakopita.
down The easy path. Buying everything from suppliers.
It almost reminds me of like an
Pre-made
apple
frozen
tart or an apple
pizzas,
pie.
Spinach pies. Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna try it now.
Bake them. Yes.
Oh,
go
thank
for it.
you. I'm just gonna grab with my
And
hands.
they just bake them. So there is
Oh,
a
Shelby,
handful.
look at that one.
It's not they open the thing on the main.
That looks amazing. I believe there's also a cheese bugatsa as well, right?
So let me tell you now a couple things. As Selby enjoying their slice of bugatsa, Savage mode turned on here. What we have here, guys, bugatsa comes from, as a recipe, comes from Thessaloniki. Thessaloniki, it's the second biggest Greek city. It's located in the northern part of Greece, and the recipe comes from there. Now, 9 out of 10 times, wherever you're located in Greece, and you ask for a bugatsa, they're going to bring you the one, or they're going to give you the one with the custard cream. Guys, I see a couple pieces here. What are you going to do? They're not going to be eaten by themselves. Daryl,
I'll do one more
Zambi,
sweet.
I had two.
Valerie, as many as you want.
No, I'm done.
I can't believe how good this is.
Done.
I have room for
The
more.
custard in here is like sweet, it's salty. The
How many
philo's
months,
just,
we're organizing
I have
this?
no words. It's like a 10 out of 10 for me, this one.
I love
Have a friend.
how much the phyllo is like standing strong.
Oh my
It's
god.
so proud in this dish.
So they have
This is true because sometimes phyllo gets a little bit lost.
they
Yeah.
put together travel groups for 65
Look at the layers too. This is the shop that we're at. Oh, highly recommend.
So this is the first time we've ever been. We always do.
Right there.
But I just have spent.
Amazing. We're all just talking about the public transportation here because buses are unreliable. We're all having a little laugh because they're like, oh, we took the trains, we heard not to trust the buses. And Chase and I last night were taking a bus for our accommodation and we waited for like a really long time and then we just ended up walking. But it's funny because the little app that we're using, what app are we using, Chase?
Move it.
Move It. The little symbol has lines on the ground and it looks like a train, but it's actually a bus, electric bus that's connected to the wires. So we thought it was a train. It was not a train, but the transportation here definitely Uber. I think there's a Free Now taxi app and then the Metro. Do not take the buses because he says that you'll be going on a little goose chase if you take the buses or you'll be waiting forever, which we did. Look at all this gelato. Oh my gosh. So many gelato places here and the fancy cones. That's one of my favorites, you guys, gelato. I can have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Well, maybe not, but I love it. So we're kind of now in the flea market area. And honestly, the streets in Athens have just been so cute, like tons of nice shops, lots of bakeries, lots of goodies. You can do shopping here. There's lots of street art. It's just a really nice area so far and we're loving it. Feels so good to be in Greece. I keep saying this, but for our Europe leg of our trip, I've wanted to come here. Same with Chase too, just for so long. It feels so good to finally be here and to be doing this and experiencing it and taking you guys along. So yeah, so many more exciting things to come as well. But as you guys know, I'm excited for that next food stop.
Right now we're located in front of Metropolis Church. Guys, this is one of the biggest and oldest churches we have here in the city center of Athens. And don't let the outside look fool you. This church is more than 400 years old. So what happened here? This one it's recently renovated. Recently, I'm talking about 1980s.
So as he was saying, this is one of the biggest churches, and this church right beside it is actually a replica of the old church that got destroyed by the Ottomans. Ottomans came in, conquered, destroyed, and then this is now a newer modern church that we're just gonna go have a look inside. He said it's really, really beautiful, so.
This is where the people receive the communion in front of the door, the entrance there. So
very
Eastern
grand.
churches.
So now we're at a baklava shop, and it's actually owned by a Turkish owner, he said. Look at all the flavors. There's so many.
There's light rolls. Where are those? Miss Selby asked you.
You need to get the rolled Turkish delights in there.
Mr.
Amazing.
Fuad, it's from Turkey.
Okay, we just finished going to Turkey, so it was really. We went to Istanbul and Cappadocia. Yeah, truly outstanding. It was a really, really cool place. I feel like there's really nothing like Cappadocia. It's really unique. That owner was so nice. He was from a place called Trabzon, I think he said. But this is the shop name. And it was actually kind of funny in there because I was talking about the rolled Turkish delights, of course, and then our tour guide was bugging him, being like, where's the rolled Turkish delights in this shop? Because they're the best. If you guys go to Turkey, amazing place. It is a must-go destination. We went to Istanbul and Cappadocia with the rolled Turkish delights, you guys. And honestly, the baklava too. I'm so excited. We're gonna get baklava, I think, for later. He said we have to earn it, but Turkish desserts are they are so delicious. All right, so this is Irmu Street, and this is one of the main streets in Athens, the biggest kind of commercialized, a little bit touristy street, lots of shopping, lots of department stores, everything like that. So we are kind of just coming off the side of it now and heading up to, I think, our next destination. But he is laughing at me because when I come on these tours, I do a lot of research. I'm a little bit of a teacher's pet. So I've been finishing a lot of his sentences, and he's like, kudos, Shelby, how do you know about this? So it's kind of funny. The girl that's on our tour too, the lady Valerie, has been so nice and so lovely to chat with. And she reminds me of me because every time I say something, she's like, she either says it at the same time or she's like a second behind me because she does a lot of research too. I'm sure you guys will know that if you like to plan things for a trip, how it can be. But it's been such a great tour so far. We're having so much fun, really personalized, and just learning a lot. Just really good vibes.
Wait, we're going to cross the street in a minute. No. We're going to visit the third bakery on our list.
Ooh,
and right
another
now,
bakery.
We're about to have a very traditional cheese pie. The bakery we're about to visit, it's a bakery that operates now for more than 100 years. Να περάσουμε άλλο. Ευχαριστούμε πολύ. Καλημέρα.
Oh, I have another question.
Tell me.
So, what is the thing that you're saying again?
Kalimera. Kalimera, guys,
Kalimera.
means good morning. Don't mess this up, it's an easy one.
Kalimera.
Kalimera.
Kalimera. And then,
Not calamari.
and then, can you tell me how you would say hello for like me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then thank you.
Oh, this is a hard one. Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ.
Oh, you got it. First try. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
First try.
Thanks.
Come again, Selbido.
Ευχαριστώ.
Actually, she got it.
Yeah.
So we made it.
Do my
guys.
best. All right.
This is our bakery, and actually, the most updated bakery with all the filo pies you can ever ask.
Wow.
And we came here to try the specific one, this cheese pie that we call kuru. And guess what? Kuru in Turkish means dry. So why we use Turkish names for those? It goes all the way back to the Turkish occupation that we were under for 400 years. So enough with this. It's time for us to eat some. So
right.
to eat some.
Let's see. Okay, so I got the cheese pie, and this is a thick layer of phyllo. So we had the really thin one before, but this one's thicker, and it's infused with butter, not oil, a ton of butter. And there's two different types of cheeses in here. There's feta cheese and goat cheese. And the goat cheese, the reason there's two is because it actually brings down the saltiness of feta. And I know I'm in Greece, I might get some flack for this, but feta is not one of my favorite cheeses because it is really salty. And actually, apparently, you can buy less salty cheese here in Greece. So, well, less salty feta cheese. So that's kind of cool. Maybe if we're out and about or something like that, like I'd be more inclined to buying it because, yeah, it's just less salty. So, here we go. You like it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, the less salty feta is because they just leave it in the brine less time. I know, right? This is amazing.
oh boy.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's like, almost has the texture when you first bite into it, like a biscuit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really flaky, probably from the butter. And the
their,
cheese.
Their cheese mixture is perfect.
A lot of people come here because this is like a really industrial place, and they're sold out by like 12 every day, but they're open until 6, so they always sell out of these. This is a really traditional pastry to have, but really good. Really good. The food on this tour so far has just been outstanding.
I know.
And it's been really nice to learn about all the foods too. I did not know that about feta.
The brine?
No, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know you could buy less salty feta.
I don't really think we get that often in Canada.
No, we just have the saltiest
Here,
feta.
have the feta.
It's all salty. So I think that's really cool.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Mastija. So
Masiha. Oh wow, it smells really good.
Yeah.
It smells very like earthy in here.
So,
Yummy.
μια χαρά. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice sense of atmosphere here. So, right now we made it into masticha shop, and masticha, it's a very unique superfood we have here in Greece. And like I mentioned earlier, we get it from only one island in the world, and that is Chios Island. So, Selby, if you like to grab a, a shot of the banner,
Okay.
because masticha for us, it's
Get closer.
considered to be a superfood. The villages that produce masticha are protected. Here you're going to have the chance to try some
Oh.
lemon,
Oh, that's
ginger
delicious.
juice with masticha infused.
It's like an earthy, sweet ginger taste.
Oh wow.
Not strong. It's like a sweet lemon. It's like an earthy, sweet lemonade.
Earthy. That's the key word here, earthy. The flavor of masticha is earthy because, I'm telling you, it comes in the form of sap, like pine sap.
But this is the mastiha tree, and they collect it like they would maple syrup. I'll give a reference because I'm Canadian. And so they collect it. You laughing about that?
Collecting like the wood.
Like the maple syrup. And so, yeah, they collect the sap. And so that's how they make the mastiha. That was Trace's little reference. He's like, basically, like they collect maple syrup. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know if they did like the leaves or something. You never know.
Well, you can tell because it looks like the sap. It's
Yeah.
like crystallized sap.
Yeah, lots of cool products in here. You can get all kinds of things. Look at this building. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely incredible. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Acropolis, another amazing monument here or a piece of history that is a must visit if you come to Athens.
Some alien or extraterrestrial
beautiful.
type of communication with Greeks, but the majority of us know how to speak it. So, right now,
Look at
guys,
those
we're located,
columns.
sorry for my voice if I yelled hard, but actually, guys, right now we're located in front of the Academy building. This whole block, it's named Athenian Trilogy. And why is that? Because we have three very important buildings. This is the Academy building, Plato's Academy to be specific. All of those buildings are replica buildings to give you an idea, but this one was used back in ancient times as a hub for professors, philosophers, or as a main office, official office, for them to come discuss about the courses, the exams that are going to give to their students, and different topics about studies in general. The next building we're about to visit, it's the first university building in Athens, but over here on top of the stairs you can see the statues of Socrates on the left, Plato on the right.
Alright guys, this is our next stop and it is a coffee place and I am in desperate need of caffeine. So I'm very excited for this. We've been walking around for a while now.
We made it, guys, and actually right now we made it into a coffee shop that opened its doors in 1923. Yes, this is a business that it's open for more than 100 years now, and this is one of the most traditional coffee shops in the city of Athens. This is one of a handful of coffee shops that are using a very traditional brewing technique for the coffee, and we're going to have the chance to see how they brew the coffee here.
So here they make their coffee the traditional way, which is actually through sand, which is very, very cool. They have a few brewing right now. One looks a little more creamy than the other, and I think most of the time here you just get 0 sugar and no milk.
I'm going to mention,
So we're getting these little pots. These are actually called breaky pot, and I'm gonna Google. That's how, he's like, how did you know? I'm like, Google. So basically you add sugar and water into the brass breaky, and then you place it on the hoboli to boil. And the hoboli is a special equipment with hot sand that mimics hot ashes and allows coffee to boil slowly and still keeps its aromas with a thick cream on top. So that's
And then
pretty
you said
cool.
you get a little bit of milk.
Oh, yeah, I would love some milk if that's possible. We're gonna try it black first, but we don't really do black coffee, so we're like, we'll try it like this, and then we'll add the milk if we need it, the milk and the sugar.
These are delights. Greek Turkish delights. The powder you see on top of them, it's corn starch or corn flour as we call it. And why they use it? Because usually they're located in a package and they're jellies. They add the cornstarch for them not to stick together.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, how we're supposed
So a
Thank you so
Turkish delight
much.
is to stick together. That's why they add the cornstarch. That's really cool.
So now it's about time for us to pour our coffee into our cup. And what we have here we have cups with a little bit of coffee in them. This is the first part of the coffee that they add into the cup. And this is actually what we call kaimaki or crema. What is crema exactly? Is the fluff, the foam you get on top of the coffee when it's brewed, and this is also the moment when the fluff, this specific fluff, makes it to the edge of the pot. This is the exact moment that you should remove the coffee from the heat. Why? You don't let Greek coffee boil, bubble. You want to remove it before it bubbles, it bursts. So now you should grab your bricky or
Super
your pot from
interesting.
the edge
Great.
because they're very hot, and you should pour the rest of the coffee into your cups. Now, after pouring it, you're going to see on the bottom of the
I'm gonna do it
pot
left-handed. Oh.
the coffee grains.
Oh.
These coffee grains are the ones they use to make this coffee, and if you drink now from your cup, your seat it's going to be full of coffee grains.
Gotta wait a few minutes.
What you should do, right, Chase is right, you should wait for at least 1 or 1.5 minutes for those coffee grains settle, simmer on the bottom of the cup, and then you're ready to drink it. Mild.
Wow, very
Excellent.
mild, yeah. Okay, Shelbs.
What do
might
you
like
think?
it.
What do you think?
I think it's really nice. This is really good. What I will say though is it's gone in a few sips.
It's like the Turkish coffee. They're just itty bitty. I already know what this is gonna taste like. Black coffee.
It's very unique.
Oh,
It's not like
easy.
that crazy bitter.
it's chill. It's easy drinking. It's not bitter, like at all. You know, I hate to say it, but
It's nice.
I don't hate to say it because why would I hate to say it? I might just love Greek coffee. For black coffee, I don't love this, but I like that it's not bitter. So I think this is up here for me for black coffee. But I want to add milk and sugar. We are at our next stop of many, which is a spice shop. Looks like it's lots of like dried fruits, nuts, spices. He's doing
This is the
dance.
licorice stuff. Marlon,
Oh, you just shoot it?
No, you sip it
You
because
sip
this
it,
is mastica.
Shells.
Καλή σας μέρα, ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Did you not learn anything from Bulgaria?
I didn't. I'm
Don't
not
go
gonna
ham with this, Selby.
I'm not gonna be good in Europe. I'm like, we
We're
just
going
shoot
to
it.
get lit later on. But for now, how we say cheers here in Greece? We say yamas.
Yamas.
Sip it, Daryl. Oh, come on. Dude. This is sweet.
Okay, I'll put.
And this is how mastica
Ah,
tastes.
Look at her go.
The superfood. This is how the liqueur tastes.
almost
Lots
like
of
licorice.
sugar.
Kind of like licorice.
Kind of. Close.
A little bit.
But
Well,
this
this
is a
one's
drink
pretty good.
that are going to treat you a lot.
So this is after the meals?
This is after the meal.
Okay. All right, we're gonna feel Sprite after this. 10
why
minutes,
not?
we'll be perfectly fine.
You can definitely taste the alcohol. Like I can taste the alcohol for sure. It's almost like it's like reminds me of Sambuca.
Yeah, it has that.
Is this?
And olives, I don't know.
Varvakios Market opened its doors back in 1880s, and they got their innovation back in late 90s. This was always the main market for many Athenians to come buy their proteins, meat or fish. We made it into my favorite part of this market, and I'm talking about the seafood
Fresh
market.
food.
This is a great example, says to see what are the fish types, the most common fish types that our seas offer.
That's a deep sea one because it spit up the thing.
Cold one.
When they're really low down, they go bah, and they
Really?
come. Yeah.
Yes. This seems like it blue. Cold, red snappers, sea basses, of course, flounder fish. I don't know if you have ever ate those, red mullets, and of course the beautiful sea breams.
What is your favorite?
My favorite, I would say, red snapper, sea bream. Those are really nice too, but you cannot find them always fresh. But I would say sea bream and the red snapper. For now, we have to go to our step here.
A little slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so massive. It's like half the size of me.
I know.
I'll take that fish.
One sitting. You have to finish it in one sitting.
So it's really cool. In the fish market, you also have these little restaurants and they'll make you fresh ceviche. All these little stands. You can get a margarita over there. Oysters here.
Yeah.
So how cool is that? You can like come to the fish market, but then also eat the fresh seafood. I love that.
Doesn't have to travel far for these shops.
No, it's right there.
Straight from the market over to our next stop, which is cheese.
Cheeses and dairy, aka the best stop. Oh gosh, this is like heaven for me. Look at all these.
Wow.
Can you imagine just this big old block of cheese?
I don't know if anyone's watched the cheese rolling where people run down the hill for the cheese wheel. This reminded me of it just now.
That's funny. It reminds me of like pasta that's cooked in cheese. I would love to try that someday.
And I'm going to share now a couple informations about feta, but Daryl, do the honors, please. Go for your slice.
I'm excited to try feta cheese from Brie. Curious though.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be different or similar.
It's going to be very sour. So, feta.
Tastes like feta.
I'm gonna take one.
I will say though, obviously it tastes better than like the stuff I would get in Canada. It's like
I
it's
guess.
more pure and more natural, but it definitely is salty feta.
You know why that happens though? Because feta is a cheese that you're able to produce only on Greek territory. This is what you call Gruyere. We call it Graviera here.
Graviera. All right,
This
let's
is
try
the
that.
second most popular Greek cheese. It's always made with,
Mmm.
it's basil,
More
right?
mild, chill.
We always make it, we always produce it with using 70% sheep milk, 30% goat milk, and the majority of Graviera production comes from the islands. I'm going to ask you a question. How you deal with spicy food? You like spicy, so and so?
Love spicy.
Yeah, I like spicy.
Yeah.
This one.
All right.
You know what's really good together? The Gruyere and the feta together.
Graviera and feta, yes. You can combine it here.
That would be
Like-
good because then it would balance out the
It's
saltiness and
It
stuff.
balances the feta, and I've been
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Like
good.
we mentioned earlier with the goat cheese, right? You're going to try the goat cheese
I
that
love
we
it,
have.
actually.
Look at this chunk of spicy cheese.
It's not that spicy,
Oh,
right?
one
Not that
bite.
Jalapeno spicy. This contains chili flakes,
Oh,
and they found out that just by adding a spice or an herb into the Graviera mix, that way they can create a new variant. The one you're trying is the one with chili flakes into the mix, and you'll probably find this cheese most of the times next to some hard liquor, Ouzo, Cipuro, the Everclear, and all that. For this one, Daryl, Valerie, and all you go from the side and you pick it up because it breaks easily off.
Uh-oh. Mess about to happen.
Let's see who's going to drop the ball here.
oh gosh, you left us with the big piece. Okay, I got a small one.
Yeah, I got a huge thing here. Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Looks dangerous.
Damn!
Oh gosh.
All of it.
Oh.
What am I gonna do?
He's a monster, huh?
Well, cheese monster over there.
Not monster, monster.
Muncher.
Guys,
Oh, I like that.
ricotta cheese, right?
I like ricotta.
Very mild. This is very
I'm doing like a
mild.
blending thing here. I'm mixing and matching.
This is a combination of 50% sheep milk, 50% goat milk,
Yum.
and this is a cheese that we call flower blossom cheese. Kostas, flower blossom cheese, what are you talking about? Actually, the Greek name is anthotero. Anthos means flower bud, tyro, it's cheese in Greek. So this cheese, it's perfect for people that have high blood pressure, or people that recovering, patients that recovering after a procedure. So what I want you to do, I want you to trust me with your life. All of us, we're going to grab a spoon, we go one in with everything, and then we spoon drop on the tray. Daryl,
You eat the whole, wait, what?
all
The
in,
whole thing in your mouth.
All
whole
of it?
thing, like earlier, Chase did with the cheese.
All right.
3, 2, 1, Yamas.
Yamas. You got that, girl.
Come on, come on. Let it go down, let it go down. 100%
Yogurt.
safe milk yogurt.
That's very
Imagine
tart for
having
you,
it
eh?
without honey. Selby.
Now's a bad time to say I hate Greek.
Valerie, Chase, Selby. That is the original recipe that Greek yogurt started. 100% safe milk. People were producing it back on the countryside, like I mentioned. And I have to say to you here that this one is proper for people that are lactose intolerant. It's very light for them so they can enjoy it without having explosive surprises happen.
Whew, you guys, that was sour. Greek yogurt is hard for me. I knew coming over here that it would be, and that was like Greek yogurt taken to another level, but it was sheep's yogurt, so I don't know if that's like the same thing, but I was like that whole thing in my mouth.
Just tart.
So thick, so tart. Even with the honey, I was like, wow, that caught me off guard. Oh, but the cheeses were so delicious. We're literally right across the street from the dairy place. And now he says, I think we're gonna have like a mini souvlaki. And if you didn't know, this is the birthplace of souvlaki. So that's really cool. And then I think some kind of meatballs. I don't know if it was like a separate thing he was ordering or if it's the same thing, but we'll find out very soon. This has been a good food eating journey, that's for sure. And we haven't even finished with our like meze I think we're having, which is kind of like a little sit down type meal situation. So she's looking, Valerie's like looking like
Big meal.
It's okay, Chase is really good at eating a lot of food, so don't worry.
We'll see, we'll see.
You could clean house.
I need some more of that alcohol to get me all prepared.
Yeah, that
Get some out.
Yeah.
mahitza or
For it to be able to do the whole food preparation.
Yeah. But then you wouldn't be able to walk anywhere.
yeah, I'm still feeling pretty good. Like I'm like it's been good, but I've been trying to keep it
Yeah.
light. It's so cute.
I gotta get a picture before I do.
Yeah.
Yes, will not ruin it.
I'll get a picture too. I haven't taken any pictures today because I
Keep forgetting
That's
to take
funny.
pictures of the food.
but this is in the sunlight and it looks beautiful. So
Yeah.
what do you guys think?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
what is this
Do you use the portrait mode when you're photographing foods?
I just
Yes, no. Me too, but I'm struggling between the portrait mode. So,
Yeah.
right now, guys, I'm going to showcase you how we're supposed to have it.
What is that?
so souvlaki I think can be anything. Lamb, beef, pork.
This is 100% beef, ground beef, and this is a tiny version of souvlaki. And let me show you how we do it.
And souvlaki is the birthplace. Greece is the souvlaki
Souvlaki.
is the birthplace in Greece. It was first made here, right?
First made here,
Yeah.
yes, but
Like, how
it's
am I saying
never, we never call it gyros. So, you grab a napkin and you grab your pita bread. Yes, use your hands, we use that a second. So, then you choose the meatball. Some of them might wink at you if someone winks. This one winked at me. Then, you dunk it into mustard. This side it's a little bit milder, this side it's full of, full of chili flakes.
I like spicy. I like spice.
I know, I'm just saying. So you get it into the pita bread, you remove your spork, you get a tomato, and careful,
Chili
a bit of onion
flakes.
if you feel like, and then you go for it.
Onions. Okay. And you like roll it up like a little.
And you have it.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, so.
I sauced mine up so good. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Oh.
Just beautiful.
Mmm. Yum.
Woo! Lose an onion.
Chase is eating behind camera.
Nah, that's right.
Walk on, Gary and Valerie, it's awesome. That's awesome. Pass.
How's that, sweetie? That's delicious.
It reminds me of a hamburger.
Yep.
I'm getting like hamburger vibes.
Yep.
You guys get that? Like a home cooked burger?
Nice quality.
You got the mustard, it's a little bit tangy. The fresh tomato,
So
the
a lot of the
onion has a
places
bit of
have
bite,
taken us-
and then the meat.
All the writings in Greek.
It's like seasoned with
Some of
something.
them
Maybe a bit of
hardly any
cumin.
English anyway. It's because they cater to the local market.
Very mild though.
Okay guys, we're at our last stop, and this is the restaurant that we're gonna be
Yep.
eating more food at. So we'll see what we get. I'm excited, nonetheless.
Look how many different types of olives they have, breeds, and the variety here is amazing.
I have never seen so many olives.
You can smell them. The aroma from like a meter or two is just intense.
It's like you can taste it.
That's actually quite common. You can taste a lot of things in these shops, yeah? He was just also teaching me about tomatoes because I love tomatoes, like cutting it up with salt and pepper. And what was the tomato you were telling me about, the best tomato?
Tomatoes from Corinth. The Corinth region, it's one of the most ancient Greek regions, and it's only 1 hour from us.
So I just bought some of those tomatoes.
Yep. She got 2 for about 50 cent euros.
When you look at the plates of what people are eating, some of the portions are massive.
All right, here we go. Inside here.
So we have zucchini fritters or zucchini balls with tzatziki dip in the middle. This is amazing now that you're couples. If you have tzatziki, no kissing after. The cheese in the middle of the ladies is saganaki, a deep
Saganaki.
fried yellow cheese. As you can see here, no flames. Sometimes Greek restaurants in the States especially, they put it in fire. Over here we have a stuffed pepper with feta cheese and herbs. Slow cooked pork meat with red tomato sauce for 2.5 hours into a Instapot, high pressure pot. Over here we have some deep fried calamari.
Calamari.
These are the most tender calamari, without even exaggerating, that you're going to try in Athens. Over here we have, in my opinion, the queen of salads, Greek salad. Feel free to start with this. And for those 3 now, cold orzo pasta salad, cherry tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, olives, spring onions, lemon zest, and some rucola. Over here we have some butter beans. If you like butter beans, giant beans, please try them, you're going to love them. And over here we have some pork sausage with leeked onions into the mix. So, feel free to continue, feel free to proceed, and as we say here, kalei όρεξη.
So, we also had a million choices of alcoholic beverages we could get.
Yeah.
All like 5 different types of wine, 2 different types of
All
beer,
included. Yeah, I went with the red wine. I'm excited to get mine.
and I got an alpha beer.
Okay, so this all looks absolutely amazing, but it's just the 4 of us, and we're just gonna hang out and we're just gonna eat our meze, which is kind of like a bunch of little plates that you guys just all saw. Looks incredible, and we're pretty much gonna end the video there. So we'll put all the details of the tour that we did below. We had the best tour guide. He was so amazing. Everything was delicious. We were well taken care of. We learned a lot of history. So with that being said, we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.